Well, it's interesting because something that's both positive and negative, and it's the same thing. I think is very interesting is that the fact that the budgets are getting so low, and one of the reasons that is, I mean, we can speculate, but record sales are not as good, particularly in Christian music. I've noticed that as the years have gone by, the budgets have gotten lower and lower and lower, and a lot more projects are being independent as opposed to label driven, and um, it's because labels are dying. It's a different world we're living in now. And that's a whole nother issue. But one thing that's interesting is that how low budgets have has caused certain things to happen that you wouldn't have seen about 10, 15 years ago. Is that the rising of the home studio being a huge integral part of the album making process now. And I'm not talking just demos. I'm talking about like master scale stuff that's going out in the market. The cool side about that is that technology has gotten so great that we're sitting in my home. We're in the basement of my home now, and we have a studio with Pro Tools, and we make great sounding records here. Right, I just walk downstairs and do it. But the flip side of that is that I think it takes a lot of the interaction of making records out of it, because a producer will take their hard drive, come over here, and we'll track bass and drums, which is nice. And then he'll take his hard drive and we'll go over to the guitar player's house and he'll put his guitar parts on. Then he'll take it back home and put vocals on it with the artist, which is great because it's economical and you can make a record really cheap that way. But it takes away the synergy of making a record where there's 5 or 6 guys in a studio at the same time interacting and playing off of each other on a live recording date. That's what I see is not happening, and that's the downside of everything. And I kind of miss that, and I really respect the producers that will take the hit out of their own pocket financially to make sure that still happens, because that's valuable, you know. And there are a lot of guys. There's some producers still doing that, but um, you know the budgets sometimes are just make it impossible to do that. So